Hey Nathan, you
Hi,
ready?
Bernie. How are you? Yes, let's go.
I see people logging in. This is so fun. Okay, I see Lauren. I see Josh. I see David. Hi everybody. Okay, I can't say everybody's name, but hi. I'm so happy that you're here today. Um, as people log in, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Melanie. I work in a real estate law firm that does litigation, transactional work. And today we're here to hear from Nathan Perez, a real estate specialist. He's from France, and he speaks French, English, Spanish, as he works for investors from all over the world. He specializes in real estate in South Florida. He's been doing this for a couple of years, and I'm sure that at the end of the webinar, he'll give us a surprise. Nathan always does something like that in these kind of things. So thank you, Nathan, for being here with us today.
Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much. What a great introduction. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me with you today.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Why Florida and why Miami? Why are so many people moving here in these past couple of years?
So basically, since the 70s, Central American and South American would invest and buy in Miami in order to fight inflations. And since 2020, we noticed that there were a huge demand in out-of-state people and new customers that would just live in the US and relocate to Florida. In 2022, 1,000 people per day, you heard that correctly, changed their residency to Florida. And to give you a little bit of an idea, New Yorkers, actually 800 people a day would leave New York and 700 would leave California. And half of those people would relocate to Miami. In terms of numbers, from April 2022 to April 2023, real estate value increased 15.6%. That's just statistics, facts that is here. In terms of prediction, the Knight Frank annual report, which is a global real estate report company, estimated that Miami will be the fifth best city in terms of growth in 2023 with 21.6%. A lot of people are relocating to Florida and Miami, mostly because of the great lifestyle and everything that you know about it that we are going to talk about, but mostly because the price per square footage is actually very advantageous. When you are comparing it with the rest of the world, $1 million of prime property, which means high-end luxury property, will only get you in New York, for example, 33 square feet, in London, 34, in Los Angeles, 39, Paris, 43. But in Miami, you are getting 64 square feet for $1 million prime property, so twice as much as New York.
Okay, that's great. Nathan, I see that there are a lot of people from New York, California. Do you think you can have a map up that you could show us? And can you actually tell us what the trendiest area in Miami is now?
Definitely. So this is the map of Miami. Right here, if you can see my mouse moving, you have Miami Beach. This right here is actually Miami International Airport. This area is Brickell downtown area, which is more the financial district. And the area I would like to talk to you about when you take into consideration, lifestyle, family-oriented, safety, trending real estate, all of those great factors that make the best livable place, I'm going to introduce you today to Bay Harbor Island, which is this small island located right there. So it's at the north of Miami Beach.
Okay. What are some details about Bay Harbor Island that you can share with us?
So Bay Harbor Island is located in Miami-Dade County. It's actually a very small area of only 0.4 square miles. We have 5,880 residents, and out of those, 21.3% are out-of-state people. The median age is 36.6 years old, and it's a very healthy market for homeowner-occupied and also for rentals. Half of them are rentals, and the other half are homeowner-occupied. It's two islands. The one on the right that you can see here is actually only condos and multifamilies. There is a height requirement in terms of development. Developers are not allowed to build more than 7-story high buildings. And then the left side right here is only single families with a height requirement of 2 floors maximums as well.
Okay, that's great. Before you tell us a little bit more about the island's main attractions and some more stuff about that, I see that some people are asking us questions. Continue to ask us questions. We'll get to them to the end, but I love to see it. So Nathan, what are some of the main attractions? I knew you were going to tell us about Bay Harbor Island specifically.
Yes, so you've heard that in real estate multiple times. Location. Actually, it's part of the 33154 zip code, which is one of the most high-end luxury zip code in Florida. It includes Belle Harbor, Surfside, and Indian Creek. Belle Harbor and Surfside are known for the beach, for their very nice high-rise luxury high-end condo. Belle Harbor is where Belle Harbor Shop is located, which is the most profitable shop in the world. You heard that correctly. And then Indian Creek is very known for its golf course, and you have $10 million, $20 million mansions that are owned by people like Tom Brady and famous people that are trying to enjoy their retirement in golf courses. The takeaway, it's very walkable to the beach. You have a beautiful water life, meaning you can actually kayak, paddleboard, boat, swim if you feel like it, in the bay, right there around Bay Harbor Island. This part right here where you see this little nice sailing boat, it's called the Sandbar of Holover. It's a very shallow water where people come on the weekend with their boat. They put their anchor down and just enjoy very shallow water in the middle of the bay. We have a great public school system. It's actually ranked 13 as the best public school in Miami-Dade, and it's in the top 10% in Florida. Some people actually are moving in just to send their kids to this public school, which is very impressive when you think about it. And then we have multiple shops, multiple restaurants to, bring everybody's taste to the mix of Bay Harbor Island.
Of course. That looks amazing. For people that are interested in buying in Bay Harbor Islands to live there, how does it feel to live there? Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's actually a great question. I always felt like it was a village feel and very peaceful, very quiet. There's always something to do. The city have like those movie night projections for families or grown-ups that just want to enjoy, a nice night in the park. We have our own police department. It's the 5th safest city in Florida. We have our own firefighter departments, boarding compliance, which is actually great for permits. So you don't have to go through Miami-Dade County. You can go through Bay Harbor boarding compliance for all constructions-related topic. We have access to 2 tennis courts, which are free. You just have to book them with an app. Basketball courts, there's a big grass lot that people use for soccer, football, or just running around. Bunch of activities for residents throughout the year. One lot is actually going to be given to the city. They are planning the delivery in 2024. It will be a lot for people to use as a paddleboard and kayak launch, so that when you live in the middle of the island and you don't have access to the water, you can use this launching platform to get access to the water. Super nice.
That sounds great. You've sold us, okay? But now, give us the real deal. How much does it cost to live there?
Okay, so median sold prices in April 2023, $650,000. When we are looking at the increase in the real estate market, it's from April 2022 to April 2023, we are actually at plus 24.2%. So if you are looking to build equity over time, it's a great place to be statistically. It's predominantly 2 bedrooms, unit area and apartment. And we can see that actually 2 bedroom from April 2022 to April 2023 increased 32.7%, which is huge. And then in terms of availabilities, as of now, there is 100 units available for sale.
Okay, that's great. And the future of Bay Harbor Islands, what should people be looking at? What residences are coming? Could you tell us about that?
Yes, so we have multiple options, but the one I tend to send people over to is to buy in pre-construction. Pre-constructions are in construction projects, which means that they are currently being built and will be delivered in the future. So we are talking, 2023, so throughout this year until 2026. There is 9 new constructions, condominium, that will be delivered in the upcoming years, and 23 were built in the span of 10 years. What it shows us is that demand is rising, offers are being created, and developers are actually seeing an opportunity in this 0.4 square miles piece of land. And
Nathan, I'm sorry to cut you off. Are the 23 new condominiums only in Bay Harbor Islands?
Correct, yes. Only Bay Harbor on this 0.4 square mile lot.
That's crazy.
And one of the advantages of buying pre-constructions is you are adding inventory, so you have a lot more to choose from. It's new, usually high-end luxury. And then, there is multiple things you can do with it. You can either buy now and resell once it's delivered, or you can buy now, rent it out once it's built. Or what most people do is they buy now for a more attractive price, hold it, and then use it later once delivered as primary or secondary residences.
Okay. And out of these 23 new condominiums, or which ones do you think are the best, or would you like to share with us today?
Yes, I'm going to show you 2 condominiums. The first one is called The Well. I would say it's perfectly located, but in Bay Harbor Island, everything is perfectly located. So it's walking distance to everything, basically. So it's in the middle of the island. It will be delivered in 2026, and it will be 54 new units, and it's actually zoned for both residential and commercials. So you have one side of the building only for residential purposes, another side with amenities, and then another side where you can lease and rent offices directly from the complex. So you can basically work from home, but separate both. The whole concept is surrounded around food and nutrition, movement and performances, mind and spirits, body and skincare, lifestyle and community. They have 2 complimentary sessions per year with a life coach, a health coach, to help you have a better lifestyle, make sure you are right on track with your habits. And The Well is actually a known club in New York, in Costa Rica, where people go for retirement purposes, like retreat purposes, to get a better sense and lifestyle energy. This is the first concept that they are doing in terms of residences. And you can see here that the living room with open kitchen. You have great, finishes, very high-end. This is a picture of the master bedroom. Beautiful view, as you can see in the background. Great bathroom, very high-end as well. This is your terrace, so if you wanted to, grow some plant, have some nice feel and energy, you can do that. It's packed with great amenities, surrounded by a touch of stony and woody areas that is very soothing, very calming, restorative. You have very nice fitness center, community rooms areas that you can use for meetings or just like social room for your kids, or family. You have rooftop pool, which you have jacuzzi and an area to enjoy the sun. This is the path in the middle between the offices that you can see on the left, and then on the right are going to be the residences. In terms of prices, the units are actually huge when you compare it to what's available. 1 bedroom is minimum 1,300 square feet. 2 bedrooms are minimum 1,888 square feet. Price-wise, we are talking between $1,275,900 until $5,900,000 for 4 bedrooms.
Okay, well, it looks incredible. The Well definitely a must-see. What is another one that you would recommend?
Another one I would recommend is called La Bahia North. This will be delivered a little sooner in summer 2025, and this is located on the water. This is also walking distance to everything, 57 units. And what I love about it is that there is two collections. The waterfront collection, which is on the water side with, as you can see, the marina downstairs. And this is, a picture of the living room. You can actually, so you are on the bay. If you are on a higher floor, you can see the ocean and have an ocean view. Those buildings are surfside, and we are facing east right there. So you have the sunrise. And you have the kitchen, so with water view, floor-to-ceiling windows, very high-end. And you also have on the other side the Sunset Collection, which is facing a new updated park that is being remodeled by the city. So you can have, this park hill and walkability around, just enjoy the sunset. You have the living room with this beautiful city view in the background. The bedroom, fitness center, lobby, rooftop jacuzzi area, infinity pool. And what I really like about it is that they thought about kids. They have a designated area for kids to enjoy and play with very shallow pools, great for play dates, great for family-oriented after school, they can just enjoy this area. And in terms of prices, so those units starts at 2-bedroom and a den until 4-bedroom, and you are looking at price point between 1,598,500 until 3,399,000.
Okay, well, La Bahia looks great. It looks so family oriented. I love it. Since we're reaching the end of the webinar, Nathan, I know you're going to have a deal or a surprise for everybody. Can we hear it?
Yes, of course. So the surprise is that you have access to all of the company we work for, going from mortgage broker to CPAs, everything you need.
Nathan, that's not what I meant.
Okay, I'll give you an actual surprise, but this is actually a really good deal. I'm letting you know, to get access to a lot of network. You can text me 786-806-8096, the code buy and fly. With this code, when you are purchasing a pre-construction, we will get you 2 flight tickets from Miami to Paris, 2 back and forth. Yes, to visit Paris in France, my country, so that you can enjoy a little bit of vacation and see new horizon.
Celebrate buying a brand new property in Bay Harbor Islands. I love that, Nathan. I wish we had more time to hear about other reconstructions. Is there a way that people can contact you? I see that you put WhatsApp on the screen, so I'm sure people will be reaching out to hear about the other pre-constructions that are available on Bay Harbor Islands. Let's see. I am looking at the questions coming in. Let's see. Should I pick them?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. I see Nancy. Nancy, she's asking if there are more affordable options in Bay Harbor Islands.
Definitely. We can find you a more affordable property. They have options, or I can also put you in relationship with a mortgage broker that will help look through your financing ability to purchase something, and then we can look at lower price points, definitely.
Okay, that sounds great. I'll take one more question. Who is going to be my lucky winner? Okay, Jake. All right, Jake says, I am based in LA trying to move to Florida. Is there a way that I can start the process now before coming right away?
Yes, that's actually a very good question. You can contact me, Jake, I believe. And what you can do is we are going to have a talk. We can have phone calls, meeting via Zoom, and we can look at the options that are a great fit for you. We can schedule a virtual showing, and then when we selected a few properties that fit your criteria to you and your family, then you can actually book a ticket, come down here, visit. You don't even need to, but I know that people like to, me included, have a feel of what it feels like to be in an actual unit. And yeah, but I'll definitely help you out. No problem on that.
Okay, that's great. Nathan, thank you so much for your time, for explaining the pre-constructions in Bay Harbor Islands. Really appreciate it. And I look forward to our next webinar.
We love that. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining with us today. I wish you a great evening, and we'll talk soon. Remember, buy and fly by text.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.